I would love to start just by talking about the obvious, which is Crandon. You won your third Crandon World Cup race 2 Sundays ago now. Talk a little bit about the race and how you were able to get it done.
Yeah, Crandon for us is the big one. It's the Super Bowl of the short course racing of what we do. And it was my third Crandon Cup, so it was super special. It's been a few years since I've won one, so it's always one of those things, especially after you win one and you have the taste, it's like the goal every year we set out. And I run a part-time schedule, so we don't run short course all the time. So when we do show up, we put a lot of focus into Crandon and that event solely. So it was really cool to be able to win my third one, and just a special win for us all the way around with all the circumstances we had going. So it was really special to win that one, for sure, especially being the third one. It was really cool.
Well, something I was going to ask that you kind of alluded to right there is obviously it was your third, so you've done this before. Where does this third one, maybe you can elaborate on some of those circumstances that made it so special, but where does this third win kind of rank for you just in your general career?
Yeah, I mean it's up there for sure. So the very first cup I won was the 50th anniversary. So it was massive in Crandon. Kid Rock was there. It was like just a major, like the biggest race we've had, like the most amount of fans. The 50th. It was like the milestone one, and that was my first cup. So I was like, "There's never a way to top this." It was like the very top, the pinnacle, because it was the anniversary year. Kid Rock there was just so many things that like went together for that one, and it was my first cup win, so that one was like super special. And then I won instantly the next year, the 51st. um and it was during COVID, and it just didn't have like the same feel, because like the year before it was such a massive one, and so it was like still special. But then kind of went on a dry spell, and then into this was the 56th anniversary, so it's been 4 years of trying. And this one was special because one of my mentors, Walker Evans, had just passed away. It was super close to my family. My dad had worked with them my entire life since I've been born. They're business partners, and so that's who I originally went to Crandon as a young kid watching. And so, like, come full circle, we did a custom livery and painted my truck like his, like kind of in honor of him. And my sponsors were all super cool about it. And I only ran it. There's 3 races that weekend, and the Cup is the last one. So I only ran it on the very last race. So it's kind of like a one shot to like honor him. And so it was super, super cool, because it was one of the races Walker was really prestigious career in off road. He'd like literally won everything. Mint 400, ball 1000s. Like he'd won everything but a Crandon World Cup, like the Pro 2 versus Pro 4 race. So like it was just cool, because it was my last time running his body to honor him, and it was like kind of like he did finally get that win. So it was really cool. It was really special. So it honestly meant more to me. This, like, I never thought I could top the 50th, and then winning this one and just like what it meant, just more personally. It wasn't a a milestone year for the event, but just like it just felt like it was destiny to me, like meant to be.
Yeah, that's awesome. I saw some of the posts you had made about him, and obviously I know they did a tribute to Walker one of the days at Crandon. So that's super special for sure that you were able to get it done with that paint scheme. While we're kind of talking about people that mean a lot to you, I know from your background in off-road that you grew up, racing with your dad and your brother, I believe, and now you're able to do it with your daughter. How has being a dad kind of changed the way that you celebrate those like special moments and like being able to have your own family there?
Yeah, I already forgot about that part, right? I'm glad you brought her up. um, yeah, I mean, I think that was the cherry on top, right? As it was a once in a lifetime thing. It was like honoring Walker. His family was there also. They did a nice thing for him. So his wife, his son was there. Like all of the people really close in his corner were at the race also. Which how I don't know how many times they're gonna be able to come watch me now, especially with Walker being gone. And so like it's my last time to like have them kind of all be in one spot to watch me race. Then it was my daughter's very first Crandon. So like just the photos I got of being able to put her in the cup at such a small age and like celebrate with her, and like the memories, like I look back as one day I'm gonna be old and washed up, and just all I'll have is the memories, like I helped with Walker's celebration of life video, and it was really hard for me because like the videographer, they're from a different time. Like Walker was 87 years old. So like I'm having younger videographers put these things together, and they know of Walker, but I mean, he had 50 years of racing when there wasn't media, So it's like we're looking through things, and like it was so fresh to me because I had just done that and helped that with Walker. And so now I know, like, whatever happens the rest of my life, my daughter will be able to look back on, have those memories, those photos, those videos, the celebration, and we'll have access to them for time. And so that's really special to me, is also because she got to meet Walker, but she didn't get to know him, obviously being so young. So it's kind of a cool time stamp in life that she'll be able to ask questions and be a part of the celebration. She was a part of the moment as well. So it was kind of just like a full circle moment.
And then to kind of summarize the Crandon chapter, obviously it's a special stop on the schedule, regardless of kind of like your personal ties. Like it's a huge, huge off-road race and event, and there's a lot of cool things that happen during that weekend. With kind of all of these memories that you've made at Crandon, what does that track and facility kind of mean to you at this point?
Oh, it means a lot, and it's the track and the people. Like I live in California, and when we travel up to the Midwest, and we're in the middle of nowhere in Wisconsin, like literally the middle of nowhere. I think the town is 1,300 people in Wisconsin. Like, yeah, there's like kind of a grocery store, kind of a gas station. Like it's not big at all. It's like some of these places you probably hear about, like Knoxville Nationals, I'm sure. Like it's like the big staples that you think of, like, how does this become here? Um, People come from everywhere, and it's like every year we make the trip out there, and the fans year after year, like, so appreciative. Like, win or lose, they like thank us for making the trip, and the track always makes sure, like, hey, if we need to send stuff out, they're super accommodating to us. Like, they go the extra mile. They know they're Crandon, but they still put their hearts and souls into it. It's like the still one of those untouched gems. I feel like, as a lot of these big machines like grow and develop, like Crandon's still one of those just good old family run organization places. It's massive, people know about it, but they still stick to their roots, and that's really cool to me because I've grown up going there, and while it's changed and gotten more professional in good ways, there's still like a down home, like, good people. Like, it's Crandon for all the right reasons, if that makes sense.